Hey everybody, Hall's Homegrown here. It's finally the weekend, finally getting to do the unboxing on the hydroponic system from growace.com, the AirCube system. I'm gonna get the unboxing done right now, mess around with setting some of it up. Hopefully by this weekend, we'll get it all operational and get some seeds going and everything will be ready to rock to start taking pictures and keep you guys up to date on how it's doing, because I'm gonna do everything new on this. When I first started this page, I was a new grower. I didn't know how to do shit. I do nothing. I was learning as I went, and then that turned into how am I gonna find the most proficient way to grow the best cannabis at the cheapest amount of money possible, because I do everything myself. I got a family, I got a life. You know, I don't do this for a living. I do this for fun, and it's really turned into something for me, kind of a passion more than a hobby. So this is my first time attempting any kind of hydroponic grow. And I'm gonna do everything new. I'm gonna grow some seeds I've never grown before. I'm gonna use a hydroponic system I've never grown before, and I'm gonna use a nutrition line that I have used before, but I've never used it in this method. I'm actually gonna be using some hard nutrients, if I could talk, from Perfect Grower. So after I get done setting all this and everything, I'll do something on that so you can take a peek at the nutrition line that I'm gonna be using for this grow. It just has a really solid instruction block for the reservoir feedings, and it should be pretty easy for me to not mess up, but we will see. So without further ado, I'm going to get this stuff open so you can take a peek at it. I'm going to start with the buckets. This is a 6-bucket system that you can add more buckets to, but I only have 6. So that's what we're going to start with. If everything works all right and everything goes as planned, you know, I might just leave this system in this room and just add on to it and see how it goes. You know, right off the bat, everything's well packaged, tied together. All right. Most everything's in that top bucket. Nice size buckets, nice size buckets. All right. Peek at that. Instruction manual. First box has got the buckets with the pots, hose, and connection pieces. The brain module is next, or the official name that I was having a hard time saying. Advanced Brain Control Module. I mean, it's supposed to be pretty easy. I mean, as long as I give it the nutrition that it needs for the certain stage of growth that it's in, this thing's supposed to do everything else. So I got a pretty solid room here. I'm going to be growing underneath of some Mars Hydro lights. I've actually got 3 different lights in here. I got the 4800, the 3000, and I can't remember what this one is. I have to take a look at it. It was in a 2x4 tent, but it actually fit perfect between those 2 lights, just to hopefully, I'm guessing it'll cover the space that these 6 buckets will. But when I get it set up, we'll see. I'll probably have to move some stuff around. Right now I got everything off in here so you can even hear me talking. Now there's a little bit of something to be worried about being fragile with. The wire systems here, it looks like they did a pretty good job putting styrofoam around it so it wouldn't get caught on anything, but they're not very thick wires, so it would be pretty easy to rip those out. I would be cautious of that when you pull them out, but other than that, the thing looks great. Everything's in good condition. Plug here. And then see if I can open this without cutting a hole in it. Don't need that anymore. Alright. And now for the reservoir itself. I chose this room specifically for this because I have everything in here that I need. I even have a water line ran in here, so I'll be able to keep this thing fed without having to haul water in here and dump in that reservoir. I can just feed it from right over here. So if I planned it out right, this should be fairly easy to keep a hold of. With myself being Hall's Homegrown itself, I'm a one-man army. I do all this shit myself, man. So. The less work, the better for me. All right, get some more connections in here. solid little instructions for the pop-up reservoir. Alright, it's got the legs that come with it. But the only thing loose in there, other than the connectors, looks like a nice solid material. I don't know why I was expecting the reservoir to be bigger. It is not that big. This actually makes me feel pretty good. This should be fairly manageable. I was like, man, that looks like a huge reservoir. So how's that going to work when small plants, they really don't need that much water? So, but like I said, this is going to be new for me. So I have to do my own research, watch some of the stuff that they got on this product and stuff. That way I'm not jumping into it blind and making any silly mistakes, because I have done that in the past. Get all excited, jump right into something and make a stupid mistake. You know what I mean? But we're going to try to not do that this time. So here we go. We've got the reservoir. We've got the advanced rain control module, and we got our 6 buckets. Now, get all this cardboard out of here, look over some of these instructions, get some of this stuff set up, and I'll take some pictures and post them up for you guys as we go. All right, man, let's get to growing.